They saved my hand. My name is Margie Klausmeyer, and I'm 66 years old and a resident here in Colorado Springs. I fell on the ice. I slipped on some ice on Christmas Eve, as a matter of fact. My daughter was a nurse. She was there with me, and she said, "Mom, I think it's broken." So the next day, well, actually the day after Christmas, I decided to go get it x-rayed. Sure enough, the doctor said they had to put a plate in it. So the surgery went well, and then they said, "Okay, now you need a therapist. Do you know of anybody you want to go to?" And I said, "No." And they said, "Well, we have one here." And I said, "Oh, okay, great." I had no idea what to expect with physical therapy. But I went to my therapy appointment, and they gave me a set of exercises. And they said, "Okay, you do these at home, and then you come back in and we'll measure them." And they would measure my hand, and they'd say, "How you doing?" And I'd say, "Well, fine." And they'd say, or I'd say, "It really hurts." And they'd go, "Wow, it's really kind of stiff." And then one day, I met Eddie. I happened to be at another event. He said, "What'd you do to your hand?" And when he looked at it, he said, "Get into my office right away." I would say it was a blessing that I started coming to dynamic physical therapy. It really was, because the other place didn't give me the one-on-one attention like I have been getting here. They explained to me that they do the main work of helping my wrist to get better and my hand to get better and to build the strength and everything. They do the main exercises. They do all that stuff. The exercises that I do at home are supplemental. They have made a world of difference in my hand. I'm a very active person. I pick up video equipment and stuff like that. I have to be able to use my hand. And they've made all of the difference in the world. I can pick up 20 pounds. I'm doing 11 pounds. In fact, the joke is I think I'm stronger now after coming here, after a few months of rehab, than I would have been had I never been in. But they have been so nice and so professional. I just can't tell you enough how grateful I am for having come to Dynamic Physical Therapy. If I hadn't come here, I would have lived the rest of my life with a hand that was stiff, with the swelling, and with the pain. The pain was just excruciating. I wish I'd come here to begin with, but they literally, as far as I'm concerned, they saved the use of my right hand, and I am right-handed, so that made all the difference. I would recommend to anyone that you check out Dynamic Physical Therapy. Really, they have done a great job with my hand. In fact, I'm probably one of their best advertisements. I've told all my friends, and I got a lot of people in their 60s and 70s and 80s that I know, and even younger people. I say, if you need a good therapist, go to Dynamic Physical Therapy.
So is it Margie, not Margie?
It's Marguerite. And when I married a Klausmeyer, it was too much to put on the credit card slip. And everybody called me Margie anyway.
Okay.
After 40 years of marriage, I finally got smart and started saying M.S. Klausmeyer because it's just... But it's Margie, M-A-R-G-I.